Hello everyone, thanks for joining in and welcome to the launch of Plumbacharya, Digital School of Plumbing. My name is Gunjan and I'm heading operations in Indian Plumbing Skills Council. So we have in store some exciting releases that Indian Plumbing Skills Council brings in for you to celebrate the World Youth Skill Day today. So I would like to update you on the profile of our honorable chief guest, Shri Sanjay Kumar. He's a joint secretary, Ministry of Housing Affairs. Shri Sanjay Kumar ji is an IAS from 1995 batch, and he has been instrumental in taking various initiative for the urban poor under the National Urban Livelihood Mission. He has been extremely dynamic and supportive towards IPSC initiatives, and we welcome Shri Sanjay ji. We have a guest of honor, Ms. Vandana Bhatnagar, Chief Program Officer, NSDC. Vandana ji serves as the Chief Program Officer at NSDC and responsible for organization for funding, strategy, and portfolio development. She also leads all technical engagements related to research, analytics, occupational standards, and learning outcomes. Vandana has over 25 years of professional experience in banking, development of finance, institutions, and applied research. We welcome Vandana ji for that event. I would like now to invite Mr. Vishal Jindal to give the opening remark. Vishal ji is chairman of Skill Committee, PhD Chambers of Commerce. I request Vishal ji to please join in. Thank you.
Thank you, Gunjanji, and thanks to all of you. On the onset, I would like to convey my warm regards to each one of you on behalf of PhD Chamber of Commerce. I also would like to extend a heartily welcome to Shri Sanjay Kumar, the Joint Secretary, Minister of Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India, for accepting this invitation for this webinar. And I also take opportunity to welcome Vandana Bhatnagar ji, Dr. R.K. Somani ji, M.K. Gupta ji, Vinay Gupta ji, Harsh Agrawal ji, V.V.H. Srinivas Murthy ji, and Major General T.K. Chadda ji, and most importantly, each one of you for being on this particular initiative, very critical initiative, which is being taken by IPSC today. I'm also very delighted to welcome all the industry members and media to this meaningful and timely launch of Plumbacharya, the Digital School of Plumbing, on occasion of World Youth Skill Day. PhD Chamber of Commerce and Industry has been working as a catalyst for promotion of industry, trade, and entrepreneurship for past 115 years. It is a forward-looking, proactive, and dynamic pan-India apex organization. As a partner in progress with industry and government, PhD Chamber with special focus on Indian MSMEs worked at grassroots level with strong national and international linkages for propelling progress, harmony, and integrated development of the Indian economy. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to mention about very strong and vibrant skill development and entrepreneurship committee of PhD Chamber of Commerce and Industry, having members from training organizations, project implementation agencies, industries, and academia, which are driving the common agenda of Skill India of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Modi ji. The committee plays critical role in policy advocacy, skill gap studies, industry connect, planning, and implementation on pan-India basis. I would specifically like to mention and glad to highlight the association with Indian Plumbing Skill Council because of its being amongst the first most and most active sector skill council in infrastructure sector, but also because of Dr. R.K. Somani, who in addition of being the chairman of IPSC is also past president of PhD Chamber of Commerce and Industry and leading beacon of the industry. The role of plumbers, ladies and gentlemen, cannot be defined in words. They are silent warriors, always playing critical role in our lives without us realizing it. Their performance touches our lives every day, every hour, starting from beginning of the day till we go to bed, and sometimes in middle of the night as well. We generally say plumbers go where no one else can, and so true. Therefore, the role of IPSC is commendable in skilling and upskilling highly efficient experts in plumbing sector. It is great initiative to be part of this initiative of launching the digital platform of learning for aspiring plumbers throughout the country, more so in the current scenario. The platform would certainly help in greater reach and access across the nation. We at PID Chamber of Commerce are already working on the growth of skill sector through our skill and entrepreneurship committee and stand resolutely with all the ecosystem partners in this initiative and will be glad to be part of any initiative in the future as well. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of PID Chamber, I once again welcome you all and convey my best wishes on the launch of this very timely online skilling platform. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Gunjan ji, over to
Vishalji.
you.
Thank you for your address. Thank you, Vishalji. Now I would request Dr. R.K. Somani, Chairman, Indian Plumbing Skill Council, to say few words on this occasion. Somani, sir.
Good afternoon to everyone.
So we can hear you. You please continue.
And welcome to our guests, dignitaries, audience, and my GB members. Special welcome to Chief Guest Shri Sanjay Kumar. Yeah, I know. Joint Secretary, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Guest of Honor, Mrs. Vandana Bhatnagar, Chief Program Officer, NSDC. Mr. Atul Anand and Vishal Jindal from PhD Chamber. Mr. Neeraj Kumar, Director, NULM, College for Plumbing Fraternity, my dear audience. It's a special day for us when we celebrate anniversary of Skill and the Youth Skill Day greetings. Wishing everyone good health during times of COVID-19 pandemic. I will talk in two parts. The first part is what IPSC did during COVID-19. We donated a sum of 11 lakh rupees plus 1 month's salary of all our employees. We have conducted distribution of food, essential supplies, masks, sanitizers, citizens through training partner network. Calling all plumbers in our database to ensure their safety, providing them important phone numbers in case they are required any assistance. With the help of a special task force, we released a guide for the plumbing workforce to understand and maintain the healthy and safety norms post COVID-19 pandemic in 10 different languages. It's strong efforts to have plumbing workforce added to essential services. Our great success, create a database for plumbers pan-India that would like to volunteer the services during the lockdown as means of convenience to the citizens and earning opportunities for the workforce. They were able to get essential service passed by showing their skill certificate and work and earn. We also advocated mindfulness of water usage to the public during the washing of hats. My second part is my post. For Internet Mobile Association, the rural India has 2 to 7 million active internet users, 10% more than urban India, which is 205. This is November 2019. With the increasing internet penetration, this is the perfect time for us as important stakeholders for the skilling ecosystem to move to providing courses digitally. With Plumbacharya Digital School of Plumbing, we intend to bridge the gap between a learner and a trainer using digital interventions whilst providing even more value addition to each and every stakeholder involved. This will be a first of its kind undertaken in the plumbing industry and will open doors for more and more people in the industry to get connected under one single platform. I hope that aspirants, existing workforce, corporates, and also our partners in skilling ecosystem make use of this platform and work with us in developing excellence in plumbing skills. With this, may I request Chief Guest Shri Sanjay Kumar ji to launch a Plumbacharya Digital School of Plumbing. Thank you.
What should I do to launch
Thank
it?
you.
Hello.
Thank you, Somani, sir. We
Am I
welcome
audible?
Shri Sanjay Kumar ji. Yes, sir, you are audible. Thank you for your kind words, sir. We welcome Shri Sanjay Kumar
Thank
ji
you.
on behalf of entire IPSC family and all attendees. I request technical team to please start that PPT to launch the Plumbacharya Digital School of Plumbing. Thank you.
आप सभी का स्वागत है इंडियन प्लम्बिंग स्किल्स काउंसिल के डिजिटल स्कूल ऑफ प्लम्बिंग प्लम्बाचार्य में, जहां प्लम्बिंग के हुनर को सीखना अब केवल एक क्लिक दूर है। आईपीएससी ने तैयार किया है एक ऐसा एलएमएस जहां ट्रेनिंग से लेकर असेसमेंट तक सब कुछ आपके मोबाइल और कंप्यूटर पर सिमट कर रह जाएगा। प्लम्बाचार्य में अपने प्रशिक्षण के दौरान छात्र ट्रेनर के साथ लाइव जुड़ सकेंगे और तकनीक के माध्यम से अब छात्रों को मोबाइल अथवा कंप्यूटर पर ही लाइव क्लास का वातावरण सुनिश्चित किया जा सकेगा। अब ट्रेनर सीधे छात्रों के साथ जुड़कर उन्हें प्रशिक्षण देने में समर्थ होंगे। इतना ही नहीं, यदि छात्र अपने खाली वक्त में प्रशिक्षण प्राप्त करना चाहें तो वो प्लम्बाचार्य पर मौजूद सामग्री से सभी महत्वपूर्ण बारीकियां प्राप्त कर सकता है। पूरी प्रक्रिया को आसान बनाने के लिए और छात्रों की सुविधा के लिए हमने प्लम्बाचार्य में प्रेजेंटेशन, वीडियोस और रीडिंग मटेरियल अपलोड किया है। यदि छात्र चाहें तो इस सामग्री से भी पढ़ सकते हैं। प्राप्त किए गए प्रशिक्षण का मूल्यांकन करने के लिए प्लम्बाचार्य में ऑनलाइन असेसमेंट का विकल्प भी मौजूद है, जिसके माध्यम से प्रशिक्षण प्राप्त करने वाला कोई भी छात्र अपनी ग्रहण की गई पढ़ाई का मूल्यांकन कर पाएगा। चलिए अब आपको बताते हैं डिजिटल स्कूल ऑफ प्लम्बिंग के डिजिटल क्लासरूम के बारे में। यहाँ आपको मिलेंगी डेमोन्स्ट्रेशनल वीडियोस, यानी वीडियो के माध्यम से अब आप घर बैठे प्रशिक्षण ग्रहण कर पाएंगे। यदि आवश्यकता पड़े तो इस डिजिटल क्लास में आपके पास ज्ञान प्राप्त करने के लिए इंटरनेट की दुनिया को खंगालने का विकल्प भी मौजूद होगा। इसी के साथ आपके डिजिटल क्लासरूम में लाइव लेक्चर, भरपूर कंटेंट, क्विज, ट्रेनर, विशेषज्ञों अथवा अतिथि व्याख्यानों के माध्यम से भी ज्ञान प्राप्ति का विकल्प मौजूद होगा। डिजिटल प्रशिक्षण के दौरान आने वाली चुनौतियों का सामना करने के लिए भी प्लम्बाचार्य पूरी तरह तैयार है। आप आसानी से यूजर को इसमें ऐड कर सकते हैं, रिमूव कर सकते हैं और आवश्यकता पड़ने पर यूजर का विवरण भी आसानी से संशोधित कर सकते हैं। आप केवल एक क्लिक के माध्यम से कोई भी टेस्ट और कोई कोर्स यूजर को असाइन कर सकते हैं। प्रशिक्षकों की सुविधा का ख्याल रखते हुए इसमें कंटेंट अपलोड, ट्रेनर कैलेंडर और प्रोग्रेस ट्रैकिंग जैसे विकल्प दिए गए हैं। छात्रों को सामग्री संबंधित किसी भी तरह की समस्या ना हो, इसलिए प्लम्बाचार्य में कंटेंट मॉडिफिकेशन, सेल्फ लर्निंग मॉड्यूल के विकल्प दिए गए हैं। साथ ही छात्रों के बहुमुखी विकास के लिए इसमें फाइनेंशियल लिटरेसी और डिजिटल लिटरेसी जैसे विषय पढ़ाने पर भी जोर दिया गया है। मूल्यांकनकर्ताओं को किसी भी तरह की समस्या ना हो अथवा पूरी प्रक्रिया पारदर्शी रहे, इसके लिए भी ऐप में कई फीचर्स शामिल किए गए हैं। सभी उपयोगकर्ताओं को ध्यान रखते हुए प्लम्बाचार्य में भिन्न भिन्न इंटरफेस बनाए गए हैं, जिनसे पोर्टल का उपयोग करना बेहद आसान हो जाएगा। प्रशिक्षण प्राप्त कर रहे छात्रों के लिए एक ऐसा इंटरफेस तैयार किया गया है जिससे छात्रों को हर चीज का विवरण मात्र एक क्लिक करने पर मिल जाएगा। जो छात्र मोबाइल पर इसका इस्तेमाल करेंगे उनकी सुविधा का भी पूरा ख्याल रखा गया है। प्रशिक्षकों के लिए भी प्लम्बाचार्य में ढेरों विकल्प मौजूद रहेंगे। हर प्रक्रिया के सटीक संचालन के लिए प्लम्बाचार्य में खास तौर पर एडमिन इंटरफेस भी तैयार किया गया है, जिससे अब एसएससी के लिए हर बैच, हर ट्रेनिंग, हर कोर्स एवं हर ट्रेनिंग सेंटर का विवरण रखना बेहद सरल हो जाएगा। प्लम्बाचार्य पर रजिस्टर करने के लिए आईपीएससी की वेबसाइट पर जाकर प्लम्बाचार्य पर क्लिक कीजिए, साइन अप कीजिए, अपने पेशे अनुसार ट्रेनर या स्टूडेंट में से किसी एक विकल्प का चुनाव कीजिए, अपना विवरण दीजिए, प्रोफाइल कंप्लीट कीजिए। आपका वेरिफिकेशन पूरा होते ही लॉगिन आईडी एवं पासवर्ड आपको मेल द्वारा भेज दिया जाएगा।
Now I would like to invite Mr. M.K. Gupta, Director IPSC, to say a few words to the audience. Mr. M.K. Gupta, over to you, sir.
Good afternoon,
Yeah, that's fine,
everybody. On behalf of Indian Plumbing Skill Council, I would like to express my sincere thanks to Shri Sanjay Kumar ji and Miss Vandana ji, and also from the PhD Chamber of Commerce, along with my colleagues, to inaugurate this and launch this Plumbacharya Digital School of Plumbing on this World Youth Skill Day. Friends, as we know that due to this current pandemic and need of the day, the new trends, new systems are being adopted, and therefore for providing the plumbing training on this platform to a digital system to all over the India, including the remote location, is one of the, I will say, a very commendable step on behalf of IPSC. I can say that as a chairman of NOS committee of this IPSC, that while we are providing this training through this digital program, we endeavor to create certain courses, modules, and we want to associate with different training partners so that it can provide the maximum utilization from a practical point of view, from all as maximum possible point of view. We'll collect all the informations. We will try to keep modify it, adopt it in future so that we can provide one of the best this digital training in plumbing, because this is our start. On the basis of this, we are planning to set up a big institution, big learning center later on, which will take a shape as the situation goes, improves. So our this base work definitely will be very useful to create a big institution which we are planning for imparting this knowledge thing there. Once again, I think the detail has been already told by this launching, and further executives suggestions will be taken so that we can improve. And I am sure that, as I said, that Indian Plumbing Skill Council is, if not one of the first, but I think is a very start beginning. We have done it, and it will take us to a very long mileage. Once again, I would like to thanks everybody and to participate it, and let us join in together to make it a great success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for your kind words. IPSC, not only that Plumbacharya, we are going to launch few more digital programs. So I would request technical team to run the PPT to launch the other programs as well. Over to technical team, please.
प्लम्बाचार्या एक ऐसी सोच है जो भविष्य के लिए हजारों संभावनाएं और अवसर पैदा करेगी। इसके माध्यम से हम सामान्य प्रशिक्षण से इतर और भी ढेरों तरह के प्रशिक्षण एवं अवसर छात्रों को प्रदान कर पाएंगे। कोरोना के इस मुश्किल समय में प्लम्बर्स को पूरी तरह तैयार करने के लिए प्लम्बाचार्या पर कोरोना वॉरियर ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम कई क्षेत्रीय भाषाओं में उपलब्ध होगा, जो कि प्लम्बर्स को कोरोना काल में सावधानियां बरतते हुए काम करने का प्रशिक्षण प्रदान करेगा। हम इस पोर्टल के द्वारा डिजिटल आरपीएल पर भी जोर देंगे ताकि मोबाइल या कंप्यूटर पर ही छात्र का प्रशिक्षण, मूल्यांकन एवं प्रमाणीकरण किया जा सके। हम जानते हैं प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के संकल्प जल जीवन मिशन को पूरा करने के लिए आने वाले समय में ढेरों प्लम्बर्स की आवश्यकता होगी, और इसीलिए बहुत जल्द प्लम्बाचार्या पर आपको जल शक्ति अभियान को बल प्रदान करने वाले जॉब रोल्स भी देखने को मिलेंगे। इसी के साथ ही हम आपको बताना चाहते हैं कि प्लम्बाचार्या के विस्तार में हमने कॉर्पोरेट जगत का भी ख्याल रखते हुए डिजिटल प्लम्बर्स मीट, प्लम्बर्स और कंपनी का सीधे मिलाप करवाना तथा रिवॉर्ड प्रोग्राम जैसे कई अन्य विकल्प प्रदान करने का फैसला किया है। प्लम्बर्स को अपने कार्य में निपुण बनाने के लिए प्लम्बिंग जगत के विशेषज्ञ प्लम्बर्स से सीधे संवाद करेंगे और उनके कौशल को बढ़ाने का काम करेंगे। इसके अलावा प्लम्बाचार्या पर आने वाले दिनों में आपको प्रोडक्ट सेल्स ऑफिसर, पब्लिक हेल्थ सिस्टम डिजाइन इंजीनियरिंग एवं अन्य नए जॉब रोल्स देखने को मिलेंगे। साथ ही तैयार किया जाएगा ज्ञान का एक ऐसा भंडार जहां छात्र आधुनिक प्लम्बिंग तकनीक, डिजिटल एवं फाइनेंशियल लिटरेसी तथा सॉफ्ट स्किल्स के बारे में सीख पाएंगे। आईपीएससी प्लम्बाचार्या के माध्यम से हमारे प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के कौशल भारत, कुशल भारत एवं आत्मनिर्भर भारत के सपने को साकार करने के लिए प्रतिबद्ध है। आइए हमारे साथ जुड़िए और बदलाव की इस मुहिम का हिस्सा बनिए।
Thank you, technical team, for the wonderful presentation. Now I request Shri Sanjay Kumar ji, our chief guest, to please say a few words on the initiative. Shri Sanjay ji, over to you.
Good afternoon. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are.
At the outset, let me appreciate the It's extremely good work done by the IPSC in launching this Plumbacharya initiative, because post-COVID, we are getting demands from various sectors that since Corona is going to stay, there has to be a blended model for training in our skill training programs. Particularly, I mean, practical, we can find some ways to train the students in practical training, because I suppose for that physical assembly may be required, but I'm not an expert, so I leave it to you people. But as far as theory part is concerned, we should have this kind of online inputs. So good work. It's a very good initiative to start with. Post-COVID, if we see that the scenario in not only in India, outside also the unemployment is on the rise. And since construction sector is one of the second biggest employers, so there cannot be a better sector to start this kind of initiative. And you have chosen a very apt day to launch it, that is World Youth Skill Day. So good. I would like to talk about certain issues that my ministry is a line ministry for construction sector. We have various kind of MOUs with NAREDCO or with the Plumbing Sector Skill Council also to train the construction sector workers. With Plumbing Sector Skill Council also, we have an agreement, we have an MOU to train 30,000 plumbers. The date was, I suppose, till April. But due to COVID, it couldn't take off. So I think a couple of days before only the date was extended. On the similar lines, we have an MOU with NAREDCO to train around 250,000 construction workers. With CREDAI, we are in touch with, and we are going to increase that MOU by this month, and there also numbers will be around 2 lakh plus. So this Plumbacharya is a good initiative. Only thing is that the name suggests that it is for the trainers. Acharya means trainer, not the student. So I think you people might have factored that in while naming this initiative. The second part, the second presentation was there to say that this particular initiative are going to launch in various regional languages also, I suppose, because in between I lost connectivity, that this particular training will be available to the plumbers in their own language. Only thing is that the penetration of smartphones or penetration of laptops to this particular sector, to my mind, would be a matter of concern, because in our NAREDCO initiative, where we train construction workers, particularly there in and around Mumbai, even at those places, the trainers keep telling us that it's very difficult to find a mobile phone with these kind of people. And even if they have mobile phone, generally it's for the entire family, one phone is there. And large number of them have got non-feature phones also. So since IPSC has started this initiative, I suppose they'll find a solution for that also in future. Second part, we are looking up to IPSC in our initiative for champion sector, that we have named it Nirman Kaushal Vikas Yojana. In Nirman Kaushal Vikas Yojana, we aim to train, including the plumbers, for not only domestic employment, we aim to train them for overseas employment also. So there we foresee a big role for IPSC. Since the people who are experts in this sector, they are present here. Only request I would like to make that let's make this sector aspirational. Because given my experience in skill training for the last 3 years, what I feel that as far as construction sector and plumbing is concerned, we are still looking at job roles of level 2, level 3 kind of, or max level 4. But there are a lot of job opportunities available outside. In fact, they are coming up in India also, which are aspirational in nature. So time has come to develop the course material, train the candidates in level 5, 6, 7, whatever. Initially, it was thought when the sector skill councils were constituted. I suppose IPSC will take lead and in that part also. And For entire construction sector, what I believe that there is still work in progress where we need to map our courses with the courses certifications given by the international certification agencies. Because there are a lot of international certification agencies which certify, they establish the equivalence of courses and certify for international standards. And given that a large number of workforce from our country goes to Gulf countries and Southeast Asia, so time has come to sincerely and as a team, and I'm saying that it's not only for you, it's for me also, for the ministry also, to work as a team so that the plumbers or construction workers who have chosen to work outside the country, they get recognition, and the sector becomes aspirational. So I request Plumbing Sector Skill Council to have a look at it, and whatever support you want from our side, because being the line ministry, we also have got a responsibility to perform. Whatever support you want from our side, we are ready to offer to you. And Nirman Kaushal Vikas Yojana scheme has been drafted for that purpose only. So before finishing my talk, I again congratulate Plumbing Sector Skill Council to come up with this novel initiative. And I suppose it will work as a lighthouse or a lamp post for other sector skill councils to come up with these kind of initiatives. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your views and the support extended to IPSC. Thank you so much from behalf of IPSC. Now, may I invite Ms. Vandana Bhatnagar from NSDC onto the platform to share her thoughts. Ms. Bhatnagar, over to you.
Thank you so much. And I'd like to begin with congratulating the Indian Plumbing Council for this very, very important intervention. And at a time when it is most acutely needed, the Plumbacharya platform that has been presented, I think is a very, very valuable intervention at this stage. As we are all aware that this time digitalization processes have accelerated. And in the skills ecosystem, NSDC, along with the sector skill councils and training partners, has been working hard to do this transition at an extremely rapid rate. And in that context, a lot of work in the last 5 months has happened, which I would imagine have taken several years to do this kind of a shift. And this has been in the multiple areas. One part of it has been capacity building. We've had a lot of training of trainers and orientation sessions for trainers to deliver training online. Over 5,500 trainers have been provided this orientation. And the eSkill India platform that we have, which is an aggregator platform for digital learning, is something that was launched relatively recently, late last year. And we have seen an exponential increase in uptake in the last few months. And now we have over 2.3 lakh enrollments. There are 25 knowledge partners through whom 490 courses are there cataloged on the aggregator platform, eSkill India. And over and above that, in those knowledge partner platforms, if you look at the wider ecosystem, there are 4,500 courses available. And on eSkill India, 60% of the courses have been made available, which are in the free category. So they're really being made as inclusive as possible. I think this is something where we are looking at partnering with all organizations who have these kind of e-learning offerings. And to that extent, I would urge IPSC also to consider linking up with eSkill India so that they get a wider reach to the audiences that they are targeting at. And also what we have been looking at is aggregating content through these partners. So I think emphasis has to be now on high quality e-content that makes the learning process much more powerful. It needs to be device agnostic, and it also has to provide strong learning outcomes. So while we do the virtual instructor-led training kind of format, which also we are enabling through tie-ups with actors like TCS, UpGrad, etc., But at the same time, the self-learning pathway through digital learning modules will be vital going forward. So we need to look at co-creating a lot of this material to make it available to our trainee and the entire training ecosystem. And I think the other part which has been work has been going on in a very rapid way is the protocols for various aspects of the skill value chain in terms of the assessment processes, training of trainers, etc. So the good news is that a large part of our qualification packs have been identified by sector skill councils as being amenable to being delivered or assessed online, either fully or partially. So about 94% of our qualification packs have been identified to have potential to be assessed either partially or fully online, which really throws up a lot of possibilities on the transition that can be done. And now, of course, in the context of the migration that we witnessed, both from outside of India coming back to India as well as within India, the effort has been underway along with the Ministry of Skill Development to facilitate the skill mapping along with the state and district authorities, and to provide a job connect. And in that context, we had recently launched the skill management information system ASIM, which is going to be basically driven by artificial intelligence and is going to facilitate more rapid job connects and also information on where the job opportunities are. So in that context, again, I would like to urge the Sector Skill Council to engage and encourage their partners, corporate partners, to provide their manpower requirements that can be uploaded on this platform so that these job connects can happen more seamlessly. So that's something also that could be explored. And I'd like to again also acknowledge the IPSC's efforts in creating protocols for the new normal, the COVID situation. And I happen to see some of it on the website. So I'd like to congratulate for the good effort in providing these protocols, which will be very important as the training resumes, or the RPL, which will happen. And we are looking at also the sector skill councils supporting multi-skilling modules, entrepreneurial modules, which probably will be very, very critical going forward. And some of our training partners have taken the initiative of designing some programs which sector skill councils could choose to endorse. And these could be multi-skilling, as I said, combining an electrician, plumber kind of AMC services kind of model, which local actors can deliver for their areas. So there is, I think, while a huge disruption underway, a huge opportunity also. And I think it's heartening that IPSC has taken so many initiatives. And we look forward from NSDC to work with the council in taking forward a lot of these initiatives. Congratulations again, and thank you.
Thank you, Vandana ji. Thank you for your kind words. Since we have shortage of time, so I'm trying to wrap it fast. I would like to request Mr. Vinay Gupta, Vice Chairman, Indian Plumbing Skills Council, to please come on the platform and share your thoughts on the platform and the new initiatives taken by IPSC. Over to Vinay, sir. Thank you. Vinay, sir, you are on mute, I believe. We are not able to hear you.
It is muted by the organizer. Can you hear me now?
No, sir, now you are audible. Yes, sir. Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone, and warm welcome to Mr. Sanjay Kumar ji, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Housing, Vandana ji from NSDC, IPSC Chairman, Dr. R.K. Mani, our esteemed GB members, advisory board members, and training partners, assessment agencies, and audience. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a proud moment for IPSC today. First, my heartiest congratulations to all and greetings on the World Youth Skills Day. My special thanks to Sanjay Kumar ji for taking out time for launching the Plumbacharya, the digital school of plumbing. In these changing times, we all need to reinvent.
Is out of network coverage area.
Sorry.
Please try later.
Sorry.
आपके द्वारा dialed
We all need to reinvent the existing training models to all digital and physical training with our training partners, which across the country. They would be providing digital theory on this platform, and the physical training would be happening at the training centers and also on the site of training. IPSC is also involving and trying to evolve a very active model where we want to involve our very vibrant MSME partners in the plumbing industry to do on-site training with the migrant labor which has come back. And there are very few remote chances they are going back immediately to their earlier place of working, which are miles away. They would certainly be willing to work within the state or at short distances. With the NAP scheme to be implemented successfully and also involving the MSME, whether they are into manufacturing or into service industry, to work as training centers in coordination with our training partners to skill the workforce. There would be a new model which we call it earn as you learn. This probably would enhance the skilling model and create employment and would be a win-win situation for everyone involved. IPSC is committed with our Prime Minister dreams of making India the skill capital of the world and also making India Atmanirbhar. I do agree with Sanjay ji and of making the plumbing aspirational. Yes, we have a placement center where we have a GB member who has opened up a place center in the Middle East for creating and getting the our plumbing workforce to get employed there. The whole idea is to increase the skill levels of plumbing people so that they can work in the Middle East countries and they are paid adequate salaries and not sending trainers or helpers as was being done earlier by the Indian industry. So these are plumbers will be trained, skilled as per the international codes, and they will be then sent over to the Middle East countries. And we are very actively working. And shortly, we are trying to do webinars and joint meetings where we will get the people who are the employees in the Middle East countries to send up people there. We will be also doing a lot of short-term courses for upskilling on this platform, and we'll be adding some more job roles relevant to the current times. IPSC has all times worked with the industry partners and have always involved the industry to collaborate in training and also funding the trainings. I'm pleased to announce that HSL has committed rupees 30 lakhs to do RPL for 10,000 plumbers online on this platform. The time is short. I would like to compliment all the IPSC staff, the GB members for an excellent job done. And thank you again, Sanjay ji, for being so helpful. And I still remember when we did a MOU with you and you wanted us and it took us just 5 minutes for you to agree to give us 750 people to do sales and training workforce on so that they can sell plumbing products. I must brief you, sir, that we have made a very upgraded sales and training course, and we have involved the visiting professor to IIM Ahmedabad, and we are jointly writing the course, which I believe would be accepted and be the online training for not only India, for all over the world. This is our assurance to you, sir, and will be one of the best training courses in this plumbing industry. Thank you, sir, and thank you all for having joined us today for this wonderful event. Thank you, Gunjan.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Shall we disconnect now?
Thank you, Vinay sir. Yes, sir. Sanjay ji, you are saying something.
Shall we disconnect now?
There are only 5 to 7 minutes session left, so I request you to please be stay if you can. Thank you. I request technical team to please play the video of our Center of Excellence. So IPSC has developed a Center of Excellence in Chandigarh. So we would like to take you through via virtual tour of that lab. I request to technical team please take over and start the video.
Hello and welcome to the virtual tour of the iconic plumbing lab, a holistic 360 degrees learning experience in plumbing. With more than 200 clickable hotspots. The tour is virtual reality headset compliant. Be virtually there. With tons of easy to understand audio narrations. Single lever hot and cold mixer with long swivel handle can be helpful to operate with elbows in situations when the hands are dirty. Throughout the experience, you'll see a lot of info points with illustrations and images. Beyond the pop-up YouTube video guides to provide instant visual knowledge of the product or installation. To navigate, just use the next and previous arrows, or feel free to instantly jump to any of the 12 scenes using thumbnails or the layout plan highlighting the view. With this tower, an attempt has been made to illustrate the various flow and hydraulic patterns, which prevail or develop in various types of stacks installed with different fixtures. Also, correct and some incorrect methods have been shown to visually indicate problems that may arise due to such installations. This is a toilet for the specially abled. As you will notice, there are special features like grab bars. The heights of the fixtures have been made convenient for access, and there is adequate space for wheelchair movement. This is a public toilet layout. As you can see around, there are multiple urinals, water closets and wash basins that you would typically find in a public toilet facility. Importantly, note that each urinal, water closet and wash basin has different types of fixtures to indicate the variety that can be found in these type of toilets. A fitting, or an assembly of 2 or more fittings, that holds a predetermined amount of water, which creates a seal for the foul gases on its downstream side, is known as a trap. A trap simply acts as a barrier between the fixture meant for human hygiene and the drain lines. Shown here is a house gully. This could also be called as service shaft. Here, you will appreciate what all goes on in the background of a service area to supply clean water and discharge the unsafe drainage in a sanitary method.
Now I request Mr. V. Srinivas, Director IPSC, to say a few words to the audience. Srinivas sir, over to you.
Okay. First of all, good afternoon, everybody. Greetings to all of you on the occasion of World Youth Skills Day. And I would like to thank Mr. Sanjay Kumar, Joint Secretary, for launching the Plumbacharya Digital School of Plumbing, and also Ms. Vandana Bhatnagar for the inspiring words on the endeavor of us to go digital. As we have heard from many of my colleagues earlier, through Plumbacharya, we are aiming to build a framework that helps in connecting not just the workforce at basic plumbing levels, basic level, but also at very high levels, where we find there is a huge necessity of plumbing professionals. So we hope the Plumbacharya app will be able to help us connect with various people at different levels. And this move will also help in connecting the engineering level students to the relevant training and certification programs and help them in finding suitable jobs. As a member of the industry, I can surely say that there is a huge demand for professionals in the plumbing domain, especially related to the construction and industries. We hope that this will help young students and employers in the industry. I have always advocated that plumbing not limited to lower level job levels, but also very, very important at very engineering level jobs. So the virtual tour of plumbing lab at Chitkara University, which is going to be available shortly on the IPSC website, is going to be definitely useful for all the plumbing professionals across the globe, and also they can understand the advancements in plumbing and learn from it. So thank you very much for everybody for joining this particular event. Thank you.
We have only 3 minutes for the session to continue. We have only 3 minutes.
Okay, sir. Thank you, Srinivas, sir. Now I would like to request Major General T.K. Chadda, COO, Indian Plumbing Skills Council, to please come on the platform for the closing remarks. To Chadda, sir, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Gunjan. Good afternoon to everybody, and also wishing you all a very happy World Youth Skills Day, and my greetings to all. It has been a great occasion today to launch Plumbacharya, and I thank one of you who have taken time out to come and join this great event, and especially my special thanks to Sanjay ji, who from very busy schedule has taken out time and come on the platform, and also Vandana ji from NSDC. Your contributions, your discussions are of great value to us, and we will implement these issues which have been highlighted by our all speakers, and we'll try and make it much more effective and with immediate effect. And I thank each one of you and wish you all the very best for coming over here and joining us in this great event. Thank you very much. All the very best and have a nice day.
Thank you, all the speakers, all the guests, and to the audience being so nice and attentive for the event. Now we are wrapping up that event, and you can now logging off. Thank you so much. This side Gunjan Aneja. Thank you on behalf of IPSC to all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.